Randy McKee here with Soccer 605. I'm here with Josh Green, who's the assistant coach at University of South Dakota. Josh, thanks a lot for being with us here today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, you guys, it's kind of rainy out here in Vermilion this morning, and you got this fantastic facility to have your team in training. What a great facility to have, huh?
Oh, it's been an amazing opportunity for us to be able to utilize this facility, working with the football programs and basketball programs, how much they put into it and helped keep this thing going. It's been amazing. In fact, this past weekend when we had these major storms coming through in spring games, we were pretty fortunate to have teams come in and help us out and kick around, but jump in here when the weather got really bad so we could still keep playing. We still could keep working, and it's a facility we're pretty fortunate to have to be able to continue training year-round instead of having to take time off and wait for the weather outside to clear up or whatever.
I remember back when I was a student at USD, we would run by this place, which was a big hole in the ground. So the Dakota Dome really has been a tremendous facility for students coming in here to see what you have here on campus.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's now just athletics only, so it really becomes a home for our student athletes. They've got their locker room here, they've got the training room here, and especially all the coaches' offices are in the same place. So now not only is it kind of a really home, but it's a family home. Coaches get along well with one another. Players are really starting to get along well with one another and supporting each other in each one's endeavors. So it's, I think the cohesiveness, not only within our program here, but within all the programs, have really been solidified.
You know, one thing that we're noticing more and more around the state and really around the country is that, it seems like it used to be that soccer was kind of a sport that was looked down at by other sports until they understood what soccer's all about. And I see soccer and the players getting a whole new respect from other athletes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I have to owe it to the U.S. women's national team way back when they started their endeavor and starting their road to where they're at right now, and seeing them just recently against Japan and Brazil and how well they did out there against some of the top competition in the world. It's really helped grow the sport here in the United States, especially for women, and including Title IX, and really affording them the opportunity in Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, really affording them an opportunity to compete at the highest level they possibly can. It's been incredible, especially at the soccer level. And then being able to be in this dome, seeing athletes walk in and out at the same time while we're training, and having them pop their eyeballs out going, oh my goodness, they work hard. So I think, I think the respect is definitely growing within our department, within the athletics, especially for these women here, for soccer players.
Well, one thing that every staff needs is people who know about the game. And, the one thing in doing the research on your coaching staff here at the U, you got three people who are players, and you guys were some tremendous players. So tell us a little bit about your soccer background.
Well, I started actually at a late age because soccer hadn't really kind of picked up. I was just starting in soccer as a kid because keep me out of trouble, I guess. And then I picked it up and really loved the game and started going through high school, through club ball, excuse me. And then after high school graduation, I got picked up to play college soccer, and it helped afford me an education and help me get my degree, which is something that I want to give back here with these young student athletes. From there, when the MLS was just starting up, I got picked up by the LA Galaxy as a reserve goalkeeper and trained with them on a regular basis. Played semi-professional out in Los Angeles, and that was an amazing experience. Different places to travel, different people to learn from. The coaching staffs that I got a lot of information from was invaluable, and I think I take a lot of their information and everything that I've learned from them into this program and really help them out in the same way, hopefully. And then from there, I got some coaching jobs from Southern California to the Midwest, and I've loved every minute of it.
So, you and Mandy have been married for a while now, and you got a little boy, and, I know we had a coach in Sioux Falls he and his wife had a baby here a while back, and I sent him a congratulations on the midfielder card. There is no gender involved, so I suppose your little boy is going to be raised in that environment as well.
Well, it's just kind of what he's going to be, and obviously having two coaching parents, he's been already involved with this program in road travel, in practices, in lifting and all that. Yeah, he'll be raised in that, but I think for us, we want him to really be exposed to all of it. I think it's just going to end up being a soccer situation just because of his environment, but we'll see. We're hoping he enjoys and appreciates the time in his growing experiences and learns with these girls really well.
Well, it looks like the girls are moving over to the weight room, and we'll be in there kind of watching them lift a little bit. But let's talk a little bit about what you have coming in, and maybe we can catch up with some of these other players later. But it looks like you have a top class coming in, and even a girl, Brianna Bills from Sioux Falls, coming in to play at the D1 level this year.
Yeah, we're excited about Brenna. She's, I think, one of the top players coming out of South Dakota for next class. She's just a talent player, fast, athletic, and above all, just competitive. She wants to win. And in talking with her about where we want to go with this program, she's absolutely behind it and wants to see University of South Dakota grow and develop as a women's soccer program. Excuse me. We've got 9 other young ladies, though, coming in from all different parts of the country, from Arizona, Illinois, Minnesota, and even Nebraska, that all have their own little individual talents, from defending to midfield to attacking, speed, size, ability, and then ability to read the game as well. Some of the players, such as Elena Chikakis, just a phenomenal reader of the game, such a technical player, and just the ability to play balls into the attacking third. Another young lady, Becca Sparkman, a tall midfielder that runs like a gazelle, loves winning air balls. Same thing, speaking of air balls, a defender coming in from Lincoln, Nebraska, Keisha Meyer, who's a 5'10", 5'11", central defender that is just an air ball winner, and we're really excited about some of the things those two are going to be helping out with. And then Allie Giddings and Taylor Navala, attackers from the Minnesota area, with some great speed, athleticism, both track stars, both multi-sport athletes that are going to come in and help us out on the athletic side in the attacking third.
Well, it looked like you spent some time on the road, looking at who you brought in. And, are you going to be spending that much time on the road with your schedule? I mean, where all are you headed this fall to play?
Yeah, we actually have a pretty road-laden schedule for us next fall. Places that include Gonzaga University out in Spokane, Washington, University of Idaho will be playing as well. We'll also be traveling to the Great Lakes area and playing Northern Illinois, as well as Loyola of Chicago, including our Western Illinois trip that will take place in conference. We'll also be traveling to... there's a couple other little areas, but I think those would be the most, I guess, exotic, if you will, travels. But of all our road trips, we'll have maybe 3 home games during the non-conference, and then our 4 or 5 conference road home games as well. So it's mostly on the road, but I think that helps our girls develop. I think it bonds the team as well. Road trips, being together, watching movies, studying, going on the experiences that we like to do on road trips, and experiencing the town and learning about that part of the country really helps these girls bond. So we're looking forward to road trips, and then it challenges the girls to come together and find ways through adversity to really achieve successes, to achieve the goals that they set out for each trip.
Well, it looks like you're going to have some stuff to build on. Last year you had the youngest team in NCAA Division I, and one thing that happens though when you have those young teams is that they bond together, because it's pretty tough out there. So, all of a sudden they're starting to find little pieces of success here and there, and eventually you're going to end up with a team that's all yours, that you've recruited and put together purposely. And so what do you see coming down the road for your team?
Well, I like to think that these girls are all ours right now. They've really bought into what we're looking for, what we want to move forward to as a program, the goals that we've set out. So once we got in here, it was our program, and the girls were so excited to kind of get things going in a direction they really want to go as well. But with that being said, I think that a lot of the girls coming in add different pieces of the puzzle that maybe we don't have this year, or something that we need to do just to keep adding to that next level, to compete at the highest level. We want to not just do well here in South Dakota or kind of the upper mid, but we want to do well nationally, do well in our conference, to be able to get that automatic berth to the NC2A tournament, and not just get there, but compete and have some impact on the game itself here at the NC2A Division I level. So some of the players that we're looking for are going to have that impact. They're going to be competing at the highest level already, have those experiences competing against national teams at the national stage, and it's going to come in here and help create that sort of culture, that sort of ideal that we want here to compete at that national level.
Well, one thing that you have here at USD that a lot of schools can't offer is the tremendous reputation that this school has in terms of turning out high quality graduates, but not only that, but turning out a lot of graduates out of the athletic programs.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny when we go around on recruiting trips and we're in our South Dakota gear. There isn't a place that we don't get here, even in the gas station, the airport, the hotel. Go Yotes. And it's like, okay, we don't know you, but this is outstanding. And it seems like there is, wherever we go, there is a fan base for Coyotes, especially women's soccer. It seems that to be a growing sport and something that's growing here at the university, especially. So people are getting out and about. And whenever there's anything going on that's South Dakota related, everybody seems to know about it all the way across the country. And whenever we get into town, there's always someone screaming out "Go Yotes," and we're really excited. It gets us feeling like, oh, we're at another home, and it's really comforting.
You know, one thing that's really, I think, really helped exposure just for those two words, South Dakota, is what's going on up north, 100 miles or so north up at South Dakota State, because, there are a lot of people talking about not just South Dakota State, but South Dakota in general, what we have going on here in the state, and, that can't help but increase exposure for your school as well.
Oh, I think rejoining that rivalry between the two schools only intensifies everything in the state and really motivates everybody to get involved, not just with South Dakota State, but South Dakota as well, and South Dakota sports in general. I know going around the state and recruiting and going to high school camps and doing clinics, hearing the support about South Dakota athletics and how involved we are with South Dakota in general across from Rapid City out to here to Sioux Falls down here to Vermilion, it's been, the excitement has been increasingly exponentially, and it's been amazing, especially being at the Division I level, especially having the impact on the national stage that both universities have had already thus far.
Yeah, we're doing great. Well, Josh, why don't we take a couple minutes, walk over and look at the weight room and watch the players working out, and we'll talk a little bit about what you're looking for in there.
Absolutely. I'm excited about it. Thank you.